try to call him back, dog.
Hey,
Hold
you
on,
guys
hold
want to
on.
know what's funny about that?
Hold on.
I've been
Hold on. Can we record first? Can we start recording first before we start just getting into drama?
going. Remember when Jay Ray said he was going to be here?
Yeah, but Jay's never here.
I could have sworn that man was talking about on Friday.
Josh, you better stop calling me right now.
Punky, is it DDR4 or 6?
My old one, I think. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at the specs. I think
It's
DDR6.
DTF because that's what
Josh.
Punky is all the
Okay,
time.
that's what my motherboard is. Well, if your new one was DDR6, then
My new one is DDR6.
Joe's, you muted? Oh, you are muted. Muster. Okay.
I'm gonna close my window.
Alrighty. Hello, and welcome to. Wait, you said we're going, Punky?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, and welcome to the BS Bros podcast. I don't remember what episode number this is. I'm sure I'll figure it out soon. I'm your host, Kirby, joined alongside my co-hosts, Punky and Joe's, and special guests, Josh and Isaiah. What's up, boys?
Hey.
There's some drama.
Hello, gentlemen.
There's some drama brewing up in here. What's going on, Joe's? Tell us, talk about it.
Every time I try to call Josh, he never answers. It never fails. Josh does not answer the phone. And then this man calls me back, but it's not like a normal call back that you get. He waits till it starts to ring and then hangs up immediately. Every damn time.
Gotta be quicker than that, buddy.
And I was so ready for Josh to deny it and everything. I've been screen recording my phone for the last 15 minutes waiting for him to call me back, and I got it. I got it. And I cut it down, and I clipped it, and I'm going to send it to the group chat so everyone knows what to deal with.
Josh, we're gonna ask the hard-hitting questions here tonight since you have been. Let's go ahead. Go ahead, Josh.
No, go ahead.
We're going to go ahead and air out some dirty laundry real quick. This is being recorded on a Wednesday. Usually record on a Friday, but I was out of town this last weekend and then forgot all my shit. We'll get into that a little bit. A lot has happened since then, including Joe's with his special guest. Would you like to discuss that, Joe's, or are we...
Yeah, this is one special guest. My other special guest didn't get to make it because Kirby decided we needed to reschedule for the Kirby show.
I did say you guys could have done it without me. I honestly didn't care.
This is my daughter now.
Oh my! What's
She
Hi.
Can
is.
you
She's not about it.
like? Can you make
So
her head
handsome.
look normal? Because them eyes
What's
look
up,
kind of
girl?
funky when you hold her sideways.
Reminds me of a pug.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like,
She loves Call of Duty. Was holding her last night as I was playing COD, and she was loving it up until the point she got hungry.
Can you
Then
put-
Mom had to take her back.
can you put her close to the mic so I could hear her breathe? Something's just so fun about hearing babies breathe.
I got the noise suppression on, so you
Oh,
Probably
never
won't be
mind.
able
All
to.
right, no worries. I do that to my daughter all the time when I'm asleep and she's laying next to me, and I'm like, I just like put my ear close and all I hear is.
Big yawn.
Big yawn.
Yeah,
She
Punky, that
came-
is a big yawn. Good boy.
She came out of the womb. She came out of the womb, pooping on Bree, and then the doctor took her, and she pooped on his hand, and then they laid her down in the bed to clean her and everything, and she pooped all over the bed. And
Damn,
at
you
that
sure that's
moment,
your kid? I think that's Josh's kid up there.
I legit looked at the doctor and was like, "Yep, definitely my kid."
It's either your kid or Josh's kid. Both of you shit just as much.
Nah,
No, Josh's kid would have taken another hour to come out, though.
true. Yeah, she's kind of got this surprised look at all times.
How exciting.
When she's not crying, she's just
Yeah, like right now.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but the angle you're holding her kind of looks like she's got two eyes that go sideways every once in a while. I know, I'm like, ee.
And then she has this other habit. She poops. We change her diaper. Immediately poops again.
That's
So
just
we change her
babies.
diaper again, like maybe 10 minutes later, so we can be like, okay, get it all out, change her diaper, and she poops again. It never fails. We go through 3 diapers every diaper change.
Just like
Doesn't matter.
Joe's.
Like I'm pretty sure if we waited a whole hour, she would do it again. Don't know what her deal is. The other part about that is she's peed on Bree twice. And the other night, I went to go change her. On Sunday night, went to go change her. Isaiah looks like Hitler. I take I get the new diaper. I set it off to the side. I get the wipes ready. I get all the stuff because we use Vaseline and we use another thing to wipe on her. I have it all sitting there ready. Oh, baby powder. Have it all sitting there ready. I go to as soon as I touch her diaper, she relaxes, and all I hear is, and I'm like, okay, she's pooping. I'll wait, and so I'll wait a few minutes. She's pooping away, peeing, and then she starts wiggling around. I'm like, okay, you're good now. And so I take the diaper off, wipe her down, everything. Bree comes out of the bathroom, sees me doing it. I grab the new diaper, and then she relaxes again. And I'm like, oh no. And then all I see is a pee stream just
So what
like
we've,
a laser, dog.
what we've
and
discovered
so-
is your kid has massive shits but refuses to finish them all at once.
And, this pee was the first time I had to deal with it, so I was not mentally prepared for it. So what happened when it happened is she starts to pee. I dodge out the way like this. I'm standing like this, and it's going past me. And then I reach my hand out like this, holding the diaper, trying to catch it. And I'm like moving it like I'm playing freaking baseball, just trying to catch it all. And Bree's like, well, Josiah, just catch it. I'm like, I'm trying. And she's like, move. So I move out of the way. She's peeing off the bed onto the floor. And Bree finally gets over there and covers her. And I'm just laughing, whatever. And Bree's laughing. And she peed all over herself. So Bree's like, now we need to give her a bath. And I'm like, okay. And so she finally gets done peeing. We throw away that diaper. And Bree's carrying her to the kitchen. I go to the kitchen. I turn on all the water. And all I hear is... And I turn around. And Bree's hand is dripping poop. And I'm like... And I'm like trying not to throw up, and I'm laughing all at the same time. And Bree's laughing. Then Bree laughs so hard she pees herself.
Oh, wait until she starts smelling like
And so
mustard.
she's pissed off at me because I'm worthless. And finally, we get everything done. She starts washing her. I go clean up all the poop. And Bree takes her, and then she wants to feed. So Bree starts feeding her. And then Bree's like, I need you to take her. I need to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, just take her with you. And she's like, fine. And so she takes her to the bathroom, sits down with her. And I walk in, and I'm like, okay, can I help you with anything? And she gets mean, dog. She got real mean.
She's in mama
Meaner
bed
than
right
I've
now.
ever seen. She's just like, get out. And I'm like, okay. And so I go shut the door, and I walk out, and I go do something, and I hear her scream for me. And I come walk in, and I open the door, and I'm like, yes. And she's like, can you blah, 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 whatever she asked me for. And I just kind of walked in there all slouched and sad. I'm like... And yeah, that was the extent of my Sunday night.
Well, that just sounds like a
Nice.
great time.
Yeah.
Are you
Brings
still
up
Are you still putting on the hazmat suit to change your kid, or are you just used to the fact that you're gonna get poop on your fingers from now and then?
It'll never happen.
Okay, well, you're just gonna make life more
I've got-
difficult, you know?
I've got precautions.
I mean, he's got a list.
You're just gonna have to understand that shit's gonna get on your hands. You just wash your hands with soap and water.
If
You'll
I
be
learned
okay.
anything on Sunday night, I'm quick with it.
Again, yeah, but you said you were standing there with it holding off to the side like a baseball mitt.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to stand like that, brother. Like, you could take a
Well,
shower
now
or
he
change
can,
your clothes.
Now he can be
Well,
prepared. you
I
know?
wasn't
He's-
mentally prepared for that. The other time she did it, I did just put the diaper over her and got it all good.
It's not crazy bad. It's not full of all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And then everyone keeps asking if she has gotten done with her black poops. She never had the black poops, so I'm kind of happy about that because I was told it was very gross looking.
She probably pooped them all out when she was born.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was normal colored poop when she was born. So,
Just think of
It's-
dark chocolate brownie batter.
but she's also like a super quick baby. If that makes sense. Like she
Yes.
came out quick. She was born early. She came out fast. She's already rolling over in her bed, which is really annoying. Like she started rolling over on day 3, which was really annoying. So, and it doesn't matter that she's in a swaddle. She don't give a crap.
Savage Corden says he sees a single piece of shit on his finger and he faints. Probably 1,000%.
100%.
There was a whole discussion outside of the podcast where he specifically said he was going to wear a hazmat suit when he was wiping down his child.
Yeah, my little one was born in an hour, so
Must be nice.
it was quick.
Must be
We
fucking...
took
We
one
were-
lap. We took one lap around the hallway and then went back into the room, and then that's when everything started going.
Must
We were at the hospital for a while, but as soon as it was time for laboring time, it took 30 minutes and we were done.
Savage Corden says, "You pussy, take it like a man and change it normally and wash your hands." That's what I said. He ain't gonna listen.
She didn't get any.
I do it normally.
It
I
was-
mean, you wipe your ass and get shit on your hand. How is it any different?
I do not.
He wears a glove when he wipes his own ass too.
Say he's the reason why we're having a toilet paper shortage every now and
Isn't
then.
he also the same man that puts deodorant on his ass?
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Oh, yeah.
put deodorant
When you-
on your ass?
When you're chafed, hell yeah.
Doesn't
When
that
you
just
spend a full day at Disneyland and you can't walk around,
doesn't deodorant just
Oh, yeah.
chafe you even more?
nah. It helps. It helps a lot.
Isn't the point of deodorant to dry out skin?
Doesn't matter. It helps. And I'm pretty sure it keeps it, like, good. What?
I don't think the
Are
point of it is to
are
make
you
your
hungry?
skin moist. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work.
It
He
makes
was
you
probably one of those motherfuckers who went straight about toilet paper at the start, or who went crazy about toilet paper at the start of COVID. No, he actually didn't care about COVID, believe it or not.
I was really pissed off when I couldn't find toilet paper though. It was a good thing I worked at a company during that time that stocked its own, so I just stole it from there. Don't tell them that.
You want to call out the company you did it to so we
Tell
can
them
get a
what?
letter?
Nah.
Tell who what?
That's the other thing that happened. I was supposed to close on my new house on December 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
I still have not closed.
It's December 18th as of now.
Our lenders decided to drop the ball. They legit told us they forgot about us. So I mean that's very professional. Then they keep saying, "Oh, we'll have this done on this date," and it's not done. We asked them 2.5. Well, so we asked them in October, at the beginning of October, if we needed an appraisal on the house, and they said no. 2 weeks ago, they called us and said we need an appraisal for the house. We're like, "Oh,
Yeah, I
thanks,
could have told
thanks
you
for
that.
telling us that now." We asked them specifically, Josh, and they said it was fine because it wasn't over $200,000.
Isn't that going to help you out in the long run? Isn't that just going to make the house cheaper?
No, it helped.
And then the Monday or Sunday, or while we're in the hospital, they send me an email saying that they need to know where I've worked, even though I've already sent them everything, all the information. So I send them a specific detail of all my past jobs in the last 4 years. Same with Breeze. And they say thank you, and that's it. And we're like, okay, cool. And they're like, we plan to close next week, as in this week. And we're like, okay, cool, hell yeah. Nothing at all. Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Monday morning, get a text message from them saying that one of my old jobs won't answer the phone and won't answer emails, and they need a confirmation for employment. And so I'm like, okay, which one is it? And they tell me it's MW Electric. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, I will try to get a hold of them, but I don't know what I can do. And they're like, okay. And spent all day Monday calling them. Nothing. Sending texts. Nothing. And I'm like, what the heck? Tuesday. Spent all day trying to look at things. And then last night, Tuesday night, one of my old coworkers, I texted him asking him if I had the wrong number or something. And he responds and he's like, no, that's the right number, but we closed down. And I'm like, oh, that's why they won't answer.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, we closed down, so we're no longer this. We got bought out by this company. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so I tell Bree to tell them that. And then so today they finally text us back and they're like, can you get a W-2? And I was like, I can try and find it, but that was 2.5 years ago, so I don't know where they're at.
You can go on IRS.
And so I go searching, trying to find them, trying to find it on TurboTax, trying to get the IRS website to work, but I can't figure that out for the life of me. Don't know why you think that the website that wants to take all your money or the company that takes all your money would be an easy website to go through. No, it is probably the most complicated thing I've ever been through.
Yeah.
And I code things, and I was so annoyed. And so I finally gave up today. I spent probably an hour and a half on it, couldn't figure it out. I felt stupid. And then I had the great idea. Why don't I call the company that bought them out? And so I call the company, and I'm like, hi, I heard you guys bought out MW Electric just recently. Do you guys happen to carry any of their old documents and files, or at all? And they're like, no, we don't. I was like, okay. They're like, you're gonna have to get into contact with the old owners. I'm like, all right, that's fine. I was like, do you guys have a number or anything I can call? And she's like, oh yeah, the old owner works here now, so let me transfer you. I'm like, okay. And so we get transferred over. He answers it, and he's like, hello. I was like, hey man, how are you? And he's all, pretty good. And how are you doing, buddy? I was all, pretty good. Heard about the news. Congratulations. Or I was like, heard about the news. Ori told me last night, and he hangs up. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And so I call back, and she transfers me back, and he goes, sorry, I was trying to turn up the volume. And I'm like, it's fine. And he's like, so you need a W-2? And I'm like, yeah, or proof of employment, like verification. I'm trying to buy a house right now. And he's like, oh yeah, do you have the documents? I was like, no, I just need your email so I can send it to the lender. And so he gives me a email, and I text the lender. That was at 3 o'clock today. It is now 10:30. I still have not heard back from the lender.
Yeah, they close at 5.
4 or 5, yeah. You probably aren't getting a text till tomorrow, brother.
It doesn't matter. It was 3:30.
I mean, yeah, but
Or
you
3
gotta
o'clock,
imagine. You gotta imagine by the time they got it and sent an email, they probably didn't get a reply same day.
It doesn't matter. They can at least text me back and be like, okay, we got this message. Because I even tried calling them.
Nah, they won't acknowledge you.
I'm over it.
What else you got, buddy? That's it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let me tell you about my shitty.
I'm
fucking
Diamond
life.
3 now.
Okay, that's fine.
What?
Speaking of people dropping the ball, Josh.
Kirby.
Josh.
Kirby.
How are you still not engaged, brother?
Hang on, you gotta say that again.
How are you not engaged, my guy?
Dude, I bought a truck and went to Disneyland.
My guy, my man. You were gifted the most perfect opportunity of all opportunities. Like, there is no bigger pass in the world. That, like, why? We hinted to you for months. The week of you were heading out, Joe's and I, like, tried to hint to you multiple times. Even on the trip, we hinted to you. Do you see our hints?
Yeah, but I already told you why. Like, what if she says no in front of like a million, like 1,000? There were like fucking like 1 million people there.
Josh,
I'm like,
our wives are best friends with your girlfriend.
Mhm.
There's a reason we're telling you this shit.
so what you're saying is the trunk was a great investment, and I can wait till this year.
It sounds like that's where you're going to be sleeping. Sounds like that's your new apartment.
It's got heated seats, dude. I'm chilling.
He's afraid of pussy is what I'm hearing. No, it's just Josh. Josh is Josh. He if you would have known him, he does this shit.
He's a
I got 2 kids.
Two kids, no rings. You
Man-
can't
man of priorities.
said you can't tell me this, man. And then you get back home and what does your girlfriend share online? Oh, a memory from like 6 years ago of when you gave her a promise ring, but no actual engagement ring, Josh.
It was 4 years ago, first of all.
I don't care how far along it was.
Yeah, Bree saw that and she got so excited for a second, and then she's like, "Oh, it's a memory." I'm like, yeah, I know.
I said to wait.
To wait till when?
Disney was this year. I gotta pay off some debt.
Dude, I think she'd be happy if you just gave her a ring pop at this point, dude, and proposed.
I said that. She said she wants a $10,000 ring. I'm like, all right, then you gotta wait a little bit longer. I
What the
guess.
hell? Even his girlfriend is hinting at him, my lord. Yeah, it's Josh. He'll get it done. Don't get me wrong. We're just giving him
A
shit.
silicone ring would work just as fine.
Anybody else have like anything shitty going on with their week or?
Isaiah, how's that
pulled
shit
over
going?
this morning.
Okay.
You got. Hold on. Wait.
Well, you drive like a bat out of
Yeah,
hell.
what
No.
the fuck?
You do drive
No.
like a bat out of hell.
Hold on. What did you get pulled over
The decision was made. We're gonna go out on a late night drive, just kind of,
for? Who's
just late night drive.
we?
I like doing that. Myself and my lady.
You and your girl. Okay.
So this was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Midnight.
Oh, so you're saying this morning, as in like it's still technically yesterday?
No, it's today.
At like 1 or 2 though, so it's still last night.
No, because we didn't even really get to drive, right? So we crossed the money saving bridge, hit the 2 stoplights by the park, get the light, cop gets behind me, lights me up. I'm like, well, what the fuck? There is not enough room in that spot to drive like a bat out of hell, so I'm like, okay, well, why is this guy pulling me over? I pull over. He comes up to me, he says, I'm Officer So-and-so. I'm pulling you over because your registration is suspended.
Mm-hmm.
And you mine too, buddy.
I was like, what the
What?
fuck?
Why?
I was like, why is my registration suspended? He said it could be
You
a
gotta pay
handful
your
of
insurance.
but the most common one is insurance.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I paid for my insurance, but my brother and I share, where we share insurance, our insurance policy, right?
Oh, so did he not pay his half?
I don't know.
Oh.
So I am calling this motherfucker. I text him. I'm like, dude, you need to answer me right fucking now because I'm not giving you this money for fucking free. And I get cited or whatever. And I get back to the house. Motherfucker sends me the insurance policy. I'm like, you motherfucker, you couldn't send that to me like 15 minutes ago?
Yeah, but you could take it to.
If it's any consolation for you, Punky, he would have cited you regardless, whether you would have the proof of that or not, because it's suspended.
Yeah, always take it to court.
Yeah.
Which I
That'll-
did.
It'll get dismissed once you get active.
Right. Well, I took it to the courthouse, but the thing that pisses me off is the fact that when I got the new insurance card, I'll pull it up right now.
Josh, do you go to every?
Because Josh, you tell me how weird this sounds.
Well, here's how I would tell you.
No. Just listen,
I don't need to listen. I'm going to tell you the answer.
motherfucker. Because we switched insurance companies, right?
Yes, I'm going to tell you.
Last month.
I'm going to tell you the answer.
So this, Josh, zip it. Insurance policy, right? Effective date 12/18/24.
Mm-hmm.
To fucking day. Did this motherfucker not pay? I'm like, dude, you didn't pay your fucking shit. Why is the effective date today when it should have been last fucking month?
You're telling me that guy paid it while you were trying to call him?
Fucking problem. I can almost guarantee you that's what fucking happened. Because, oh, dude.
You're texting him, bro, did you not pay the insurance? Man's like, oh shit, I didn't pay the insurance.
He's like, hang on, man, let me get back to you.
But I took my citation, my old insurance card, and my new insurance card. They got them both.
So what happens is, too, is if you just change insurance in the state of Mexico, if that new insurance company doesn't report to the MVD that you have insurance, it'll suspend your insurance.
Yeah, it is so stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, like I said, I took it all to the court. I'm working on getting my own insurance policy because that was fucking gay.
That being said, 3 weeks ago,
You go
I'm
pull over.
driving to work, and a cop comes. Like, I passed the Circle K, and I'm going. Well, this is right before we moved, actually. But I passed the Circle K, and there's a sheriff sitting in the parking lot, and I'm like, okay. And so I pass it. I look at my speed. I'm going the speed limit. I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, whatever. I'm not wearing a seatbelt, but I'm okay. I'm going. And so I slide my seatbelt on because you guys know how my truck is. I'm just trying to get by, okay? I'm going. There's another car behind me and another car behind me. And I'm going straight, minding my own business. Look in the mirror, and I see that sheriff is right behind me, and lights flick on. I'm like, what did I do? Pulls me over, and he's like, hey, do you have any idea why I pulled you over? I'm like, no, I don't, officer. And he's like, your registration's suspended. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? And he's like, well, you probably missed your payment on your insurance or anything. And I was like, I haven't missed a payment on my insurance in like 3 years, so that's not true. And he's like, well, it could be other things, but that's probably what it is. And I was like, okay, what the hell? And he's like, oh, I'm just going to let you off with a warning, but all you got to do is just go to the DMV and tell them. And I was like, okay, cool. Or he's like, call them. And so I, you know our DMVs, you can't call them. Mm-hmm. So I called them all multiple times throughout the day, nothing. So finally, I asked my boss, I'm like, hey, while I'm out doing this, can I go over to the DMV? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, cool. So went did my stuff, went over there, go in, and the guy says,
wait, where did you go?
I went to the one right next to AutoZone and
Domino's?
Panda Express.
Domino's?
Yeah, but not the normal DMV, the little other one that's right there, the little like Roadrunner one or whatever.
Oh.
So I walk in there
that's
because
actually
the other
kinda
one
sad.
is freaking busy. And so I'm like, this one will probably be quicker. And I walk in and I sit down with the guy and I tell him what happened. And he's like, okay, let me look it up. He looks up all my information. And he goes, yeah, your registration has been suspended since last February. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, does it say why? And he's like, yeah, it says insurance didn't report to it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, great. Love that. And he's like, so you got to show me proof of insurance. I was like, okay. So I pull up my proof of insurance, give it to him. And then he goes, oh, you have to have the dates from last February. And I'm like, bro, where am I going to find that crap?
You know what's funny, too?
Dig through my trash.
And then he tells me, well, whenever you find it, come bring it back, and it's going to be a $60 fee. And I was like, no! I'm like, I'm going to go to the other DMV. Screw that. It's free over there. And, yeah, so I feel your pain, Punky. It's some
You know what's-
bull crap.
You know what's funny too is that the MVD actually mails people letters letting them know that their registrations are going to be suspended.
Never sent one to me, bro.
They
And you know
mail
what
you
pisses
guys
me
letters.
off?
You're gonna receive it next week.
Or I think it was March actually. I don't remember. It was in that time frame, whatever. But when I looked at it, it was the same exact month that I freaking got that truck registered. I'm like, I bought it's a 3-year, I think, registration. Just for it to get suspended the day or the month that I buy it. I'm so mad, dude. Like, ugh.
Okay. Isaiah, what do you got? You got anything?
I'm mute. I've seen a lot of car wrecks
Yeah.
lately. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it seems like every fucking day, like I've been at work, there has consistently been a handful of ambulances going out towards the state line.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've got some words about that. A couple things.
Which kind of reminds me, real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
This is a quick thing.
No, you're fine.
Be on the lookout because I'm pretty sure it's those damn state boys, by the way. But be on the lookout because there is a black Chevy Silverado that you would never guess is a cop car. It looks like a normal civilian car, and it's got freaking lights in it, and like you can see them through the back window, and then they're on, I think, on the tail lights, like, and then the other ones were on the, I can't remember if it was the grill or the fog lights.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, keep an eye out because me and my boss were at work yesterday and saw it drive by trying to pull someone over, and we're like, "What the hell is that?" So just keep an eye out, boys.
What? Yeah, there's blue ones, red ones.
Oh, I
white
know the blue and red
ones.
ones, but
The
I've
one
never
Joe's
seen
talking
black-
about it just has the red and whites.
But that's the thing, Isaiah. The blue and red ones, you can see the light bars inside their cab. That one does not have a light bar in its cab.
They're new.
You don't freaking know it's a cop until it turns its lights on.
That car has undercover for its undercover, all right?
Uh-huh. That guy is insane, bro.
They can only tell
Man,
the
you know
rims.
he's making his minimal standards.
I also saw a Nissan Altima that's red and blue, so I don't know whose it is, but it's gray. And it's kind of cool looking, but keep an eye out for that one too.
Okay. Not a
Anyways.
lot of cops like to be around the shit truck, so. They see it, they're right next to me, and then they just fucking.
No,
they
I
just
think-
fucking zoom by.
I think they see me and they see what my truck looks like and they go,
They
"Yeah,
probably
he's
profile
struggling
you.
enough."
Dude, they probably profile you.
That's illegal.
Professionally assess you.
It's public knowledge.
Yeah.
I could look you up.
I was snowboarding the other day.
Josh,
Alright,
isn't it true
let me
that
know.
everything that you can look up on the DMV website about yourself,
I have no clue
you're
yet.
able to on your
Yeah.
database
Yeah.
of trash?
We're looking for food.
Everything a trash.
Public knowledge. It's
Public
public
knowledge.
knowledge.
No, she
Meaning-
loves it.
Meaning, don't get social media. If you're listening to this, don't get social media. Don't be feeding into the system. The Amish.
Yeah, don't be sending dick pics, as it.
Yeah.
No, but I'm telling you, those cops
I
look at me
did
half the
send
time and they
one
just think
to
I have
the
enough
group
problems.
chat once and nobody caught it. Josh, did you catch it?
What?
I sent one to the group chat
You sent a dick pic to the group chat.
and no one caught it.
Anywho, Punky, remember that night at Joseph's house when we had the jungle juice and you brought your friend over and he like just started going to town?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like him tonight, buddy.
What?
It's been a long December.
Was it Koram? What's his name?
Eric.
Eric. I saw
Maharo.
him the other day, actually.
Maharo?
Eric.
Eric. I don't know where you're getting Maharo from.
One of his
Mahalo?
Asian friends.
This
The
might-
Asian friends were not there, bro. This would be 4 Asian friends.
No,
How
no,
about
no.
this today, though?
Ooh, a new GoPro. I need to find mine. Anyways, why you like that, Corey?
It's been a long December, man.
Why?
About 2 weeks ago, on Sunday, I was driving to my parents' house to go watch the 49er game. And as I'm driving, we just got done at the store. As I'm driving to my parents' house, I get a phone call from a number I don't recognize. I'm like, whatever, I'll answer it. I said, hello? And usually I wait. Then you hear like the pop from scam callers. You hang up the phone because you're like, fuck that, I'm not listening to you. This one is an automatic robot caller. I know that for a fact. And says, your card has been declined for the purchase of $37.42 at Jersey Mike's. Is this you? If so, please press 1. If not, please press 2 and wait for a representative. And I'm like, well, that's not. I was like, that's.
I have a Jersey Mike's.
I was like, there's definitely no Jersey Mike's near me. I go, but I did buy Jersey Mike's a couple months back, so I wonder if that's the transaction. I don't know why it's getting declined. That's weird. So I press 2 just to see what's going to happen. Get transferred to a customer service rep. Meanwhile, Maddie in the passenger seat is pulling up our bank account. Hi, this is so-and-so from your bank. Just want to go ahead and review some things with you. You said the purchase for Jersey Mike's was not you. And I go, no, that's not me. And she goes, okay. I have a couple other transactions here I'm going to go over with you. We're going to determine whether or not these are yours or whether or not these are fraudulent. Goes through with me. $350 charge for motorcycle gear. That's not me. $76 Uber charge. That's not me. Another $76 Uber charge. It's not me. $1,350 for a brand new fucking motorcycle. It's not me. Long story short, some asshole who I don't know where the fuck they're from. I never got a location. They're currently investigating it at the moment. Was using my card information on my debit card and was spending my money willy-nilly. and spent it all.
Oh no!
The day before my mortgage is due on my house. Meanwhile, while I'm going through this shit, best friends J. Ray and Terrell kicking me in the dick while I'm getting fucking hammered in fantasy football because they don't know what the fuck's going on, but they just want to kick me while I'm down. Like I give a shit. So that sucked. I asked the lady at the end of the call, I said, so this is a debit card. This is my money that I worked my ass off to earn. I said, do I get that money back? And they said, well, we're going to run an investigation on it and see if we can get that money refunded to you. But essentially that money's spent, so now you can go fuck yourself. And I was like, that's okay. All right. And they're like, well, we can issue you a credit, but if you get the refund for that money, we're going to need that credit back. I'm like, are you fucking okay? Whatever. So that credit takes 5-6 days to go through. They close my card out. Send me a new card. The credit, like I said, doesn't go through for another 5 or 6 days. Eventually that all gets resolved. The credit's through. All my money's back. They sent me a letter today on a new card. Sorry. And a new card.
Damn.
That, again, just received today. Today, literally almost 2 weeks later. When they said it would take like 2 to 3 days to get a new card out to me. And that's all I could really do. But honestly, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fucking do Christmas this year. Because it's like all my money got fucking spent. Still needed to pay my mortgage. and all the fucking hours I put in at work, and I had just gotten my fucking check for the fucking Thanksgiving holiday week, so I had extra pay on top of all of that. So that was fucking fun. So to the guy who spent all my money, if I ever find out where you live, I will come and staple your nuts to a table.
At least he got a bike out of it.
I better not have gotten a fucking bike out of it. If I find, like I said, if I find out where that fucker is, bro, load up the bats. We're taking my car. Let's go.
Looks like Joe's is getting a bike out of it.
But that's not all. Because the next week, okay,
Oh,
whole
Hold
week
on.
later.
hold on.
No, you're good.
I also want to bring up that while Corey is dealing with all this, I'm texting him on the side, seeing what's going on, because I'm like, "What's going on, buddy?" Like, I'm concerned. I'm in the hospital at that time. Me and Brie are at the hospital. Haven't told anyone yet. Corey's telling me all these things, and then one of the things he mentions is the $73 on Uber. He says, $73 on Uber though. Like, that had to be Uber Eats, right? Or right? He's like, what trip costs $73? And so I send him a screenshot, because I use Uber when I go out of town. I use Uber a lot. I send him a screenshot from Mercy Hospital all the way to Farmington Walmart. And showing how much that costs. Not realizing that it's showing Mercy Hospital on it. Screenshot it, send it to him. And after I send it, I'm like, oh no, he's gonna know.
I thought you just picked a random location, like in Durango. I didn't think you picked anything
My
specific.
man never said anything, and I told Brie, I'm like, I messed up. She's like, what? So I sent him this and showed her, and she's like, what's wrong with it? I was like, look at where it says we are. And she's like, oh, yep.
I want you to know, Jose, I was seeing red so badly, I overlooked it completely. I was so ready to throw fists at somebody that I was like, I completely went over my head. Anyway, fast forward to Wednesday, the following week, literally like 3 days later. I am going out of town that Thursday, so last Thursday, right? Wednesday is my last day at work. They decide, we're going to schedule a meeting at 6:30 in the morning. Keep in mind, I leave town at 5 a.m. to go do my stops because I have to drive all the way out to Chama. That's a 2-hour drive. I now have to wait till 6:30 to fucking leave. I won't get to my first stop until almost 8:30. That's hoping I don't have to stop and fucking check shit out on my truck or for any other reason that would cost me 30 minutes. Anywho, get a late start for a meeting that honestly I didn't feel like we needed to have, but it was the monthly safety meeting, which I roll, whatever. And they knew I was pissed off about it because I was sitting there like just fucking in the corner, like tapping my finger on the because we're in like a lunchroom, tapping my finger on the thing. They're like, Corey wants to get out of here. Can we fucking like finish this thing up? And I'm like, yeah, can we fucking go, please? Didn't get done till 7 a.m. 2-hour drives gets me there at 9. It's my long Wednesday of all fucking days. And everybody fucking needs shit from me. First stop of the day, I have to fucking rewrite up a fucking order I put in because I put it on the wrong form. So I have to rewrite that shit up. Get that shit done, go to my next stop, knock that shit out, and it's like taking a ridiculously long amount of time. By the time I get back to Bloomfield, it is almost 6 o'clock. It's like 5:45. Get to my Chinese restaurant, service them, I go to leave. Get a text from my boss because his kid is a state police officer. Says, there's an accident at the casino. Give me a call when you get a chance. So I pull over to the Speedway that's just outside of Bloomfield, thinking he's going to tell me to leave the truck there and he's just going to drive me back, or like I can clock out and just find my own way home or whatever. And he'll take the truck back tomorrow. I call him. He tells me, yeah, I just want to let you know there's an accident there. They're not letting traffic through either way. It might have changed now because it's been a little bit, but yeah, good luck to you, and then hangs up the phone, and I'm like, well, what was the point of me calling you? You literally just sent me all this information in a text. Whatever. I start driving back into town. They have 2 lanes coming back into town that I could go through. I get through perfectly fine, get back, clock out, day's over, go home, play some games, end the night. Actually, I don't even know if we played games that night.
Was that the one with a semi-truck that crushed that car?
Maybe.
At the end, near 350?
I don't know. It was fucking late at night, bro. It was like just past the casino towards Bloomfield, just after the Speedway.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Thursday, we're supposed to leave. The plan is 7:30 a.m. I'm going to take our Dodge Journey to Advantage Dodge. I'm going to get it serviced there, make sure everything's good to go. I'm going to go to my doctor's appointment at 11:15, and then as soon as I'm out of that doctor's appointment, Maddie's going to be loading up the car, and as soon as I'm out, we're going to get in and go. I'm going to get into Arizona by 6 o'clock. NFL Thursday Night Football starts at 6:15, 6:25-ish, give or take. And the 49ers are going to play the Los Angeles Rams on Thursday Night Football. I'm so excited. And so part one of the plan, obviously, is to drop off the vehicle. So we do that. Everything's
Can you say
perfect.
goodnight?
Oh, we should go to bed?
Yeah, pretty soon, yeah.
Good night, night.
Night, bye, bye.
Good night, fish. That worked. Good night. Love you.
Right, love you.
Anywho, Thursday morning, take the car in at 7:30. They're like, yeah, it's just going to take about an hour and a half for each inspection. I'm like, an hour and a half? What the fuck are you guys doing that it caused you to take an hour and a half? Pokey would have this shit done in 2 minutes. Anyway. They're like, let's do 2 diagnostics on it, right? We're going to run diagnostics test on it. We're going to run your brakes, because Maddie was complaining about the brake squealing. And they were like, we're going to run a test because there's a clicking sound in the front of our car every time we try to get in the car. Yeah, I think it's because of the heater. Anyway, we leave it there. We take off.
Sounds like blend or actuator. Continue. Sorry.
Funky, you just solved the problem in 5 minutes. What took them an hour and a half? Anywho, go back home, finish packing up our stuff, clean up our room, clean up the living room and stuff. We got a friend coming to watch our dogs, might stay at our house, that kind of stuff. We had everything packed and ready to go, so that all that had needed to happen was Maddie just had to load everything up in the car, and that was it. 11:15 rolls around, no call. I said, you need to call them and let them know, like, hey, we need our car, whatever, what's going on with it. Calls them, no answer. Texts the agent on site, no answer. Calls them again, no answer. I go to my appointment. My appointment is like 30 minutes. I come back from my appointment, no car. I said, have you called them? Called them 4 times. 4 times, no answer. Finally, at like 12:15, I say, all right, let's go down there. Load up into my car. Drive down there, walk over there, and the fucking bitch that was working the fucking thing, the one motherfucker running the entire bay, took a lunch break while they're fucking slammed. And not only did she take a lunch break, nobody else is there to answer the fucking phone if someone's calling. So that's why the phone call was missed 4 fucking times. Says, oh yeah, we ran a diagnostics on your brakes. Your brakes look fine. That's it. Your brakes just look fine. Sometimes they just squeal. It just happens. Brake dust. Brake dust? The fuck? Brake dust? Are you fucking kidding me? Then he goes, oh yeah, and then yeah, your left blender's going out. So you need to get that repaired too. I was like, fucking great. Like, also, you're leaking oil and antifreeze. Are you shitting me? I said, so how long would it take you guys to like diagnose that and figure out where the leak's coming from and like how that's gonna be to replace it. And they're like, oh, it's going to take us another hour and a half. I said, fuck that. Nope, not doing that. We're just going to load up and go. I don't give a shit. So we'll buy antifreeze and oil on the way up there. We'll fucking fill it up as we need to fucking fill it up. I don't give a shit. I'm not dealing with you guys anymore. So Advantage Dodge, you can go fuck yourself. Like, there's no coming back from that, man. It should not take that long to figure that shit out. The guy at O'Reilly's literally figured it out in 5 fucking minutes. It took you guys an hour and a half. That is some bullshit. And then you charge us money to tell us shit that we already almost knew or could have learned in 5 seconds. So that's some bullshit. We'll never be using your services again. Thank you very much.
Yep, never go to a dealership.
So then, well, no, we were going to go to Automax because we have a fucking warranty through them. And they're like, oh, our shop's fucking closed right now for renovation, so you're going to have to go to our sister company, Advantage Dodge. And that's why we went to Advantage Dodge. Anywho, won't be doing that again, like I said. Maddie sends the video from Advantage Dodge because the technician sent us a video of what happened to her mom. Says it looks like the gasket on the oil pan's going out, so just need to replace the gasket on the oil pan. And then she said it looks like there's a piece of the hose at the bottom that might be dripping, so just a quick replace of the hose and you'll be fine. I was like, that. Hopefully that's a quick and easy fix. She's like, yeah, honestly, Corey can do it with his friends probably. And I said, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let me invite my friends over and fucking do it. Whenever they're free. Punky jokes. I'll make you dinner.
I'm free after.
No, you don't work for Auto Parts store no more. I'm not looking at you.
Hey man.
Oh man.
I still got a hand.
I'm looking
To be 100% honest, he might just abandon us in the middle of a shift. So
Listen, I'm just looking at the man that fixed my sink.
Well, we'll have to figure it out. Not tomorrow.
No, I know. At some point in the future, I'm not saying like anytime soon, but like at some point in the future, we'll schedule it out, and like I said, I'll make a nice dinner, like some
Dude,
dessert. Or
I
some
can
shit.
have that thing fixed lickety split.
Jack.
lickety split your.
Anywho,
Stands.
she even's like, yeah, you might be able to fix the blender or two. You just gotta obviously pull some things out and then put it all back. And I'm like, so that might be a future me problem. Anyway, the real issue is I just need to get the fucking leaks fixed. Anyway, so we load up and we take off to Arizona. And I have my wife pull up the directions. I say, where does it say we're leaving town at? Are we leaving town down by the hospital, or are we going out towards Troy King? We're going out by Troy King, I think. Okay, you think or you know? I think. Okay. So I start driving out towards Troy King. I go, is this like the right direction? She goes, yeah, that's what my maps is telling me. I drive all the way out there to Tuba City, and then it takes me south. Tuba City down south is the longest way to get from where we are to Phoenix. It is the longest route. It's also the loneliest route because there's no buildings or nothing out there. You're in the middle of nowhere the whole night. Anyway, finally get into the Airbnb at like 9 or 10. Game's over. Game's long over. Fucking sat there the whole time, panicking, thinking my fantasy team sucked ass. Turns out Josh's fantasy team sucked ass. He had one guy in who got no points. I said, easy fucking dub. We're going to win. And everything seemed great. And about halfway through that trip, I guess I should start a little earlier, right? We get done loading up things. We go to Dollar General, get some last minute supplies from there. Then my mom calls and says, hey, I have some photos at Walgreens. Can you pick them up? Pick up the photos at Walgreens. And then we run back home because we realize we forgot something. Go back in the house. Load up the last, like a bin of diapers or something. Load up the bin of diapers. Right? I should have looked around and I should have fucking noticed that there were two things that weren't in the car. About an hour and a half into our 6-hour journey, Maddie tells me, we forgot my yoga ball. Damn, you're right. We did forget your yoga ball. Damn. All right, well, we'll just get a new one when we're in Arizona. No worries. Half hour later, I remember that I packed up my PlayStation 5, my mic, my headphones. All my electronics were packed up in a bag, ready to go, in a blue bag, sitting on the floor. Not in the car. It is at my house. It is sitting on the floor. And I sat there going, do I want to turn around and drive 2 hours back to get that bag just to drive another 6 hours out? Said, nope, not fucking doing it. We're just going to have to suffer. And I drove all the way out there. I said, maybe this is just my weekend and not play games with the boys. And that fucking made me sad. Because you know what else they fucking did to me? You know what else they fucking did to me, Joes? They dropped a double XP weekend.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, they dropped double XP weekend when I couldn't fucking play. So COD, fuck you, man. I'm not done. Friday rolls around and I'm like, I might have to reschedule this, boys, because honestly I don't feel like recording on my phone and I don't have a way to record because I only have my phone. Can't record on my phone. Can only record on Discord. Can only record with OBS that you cannot get on your phone. Then I was told, that's fine, we don't need you to do it, we can do it on our own. From the people who aren't the hosts of the podcast decided we can do it by ourselves. And I said, you know what? Go ahead. But I've got stipulations because if I'm editing this shit, I want it in the drive on time. Because I don't want to fucking sit here and have to wait and ask people for fucking recordings. I want the fucking recording so I don't have to worry about asking you guys later. Because the cool part about me and Punky recording is that I have a recording and he has a recording. And if I need his recording, he can give it to me. Because Punky's done that before and he gives it to me on time.
I mean,
When I need it. Anyway. Eventually it's decided, we're not going to record on Friday. We'll just record when you get back on Wednesday. Well,
It was never decided. No one got on with me, so.
I was there. Isaiah was there. I joined at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I
I
joined
was
at...
sitting in mine.
Why the fuck were you sitting in yours? That makes no sense.
Why not?
We always record in here. Why would you go to a different Discord to
You
record?
weren't here.
Right, but nobody discussed that.
This place don't even got the right name.
What do you mean?
Killer Gaming Podcast. This ain't Killer Gaming.
It's
Killer Gaming story. Let it die.
It's the Killer Gaming Podcast Network, dumbass. We're the BS Bros podcast sponsored by the Killer Gaming Podcast Network. You're fucking retarded.
Killer Gaming's dead.
You're dead. Anywho,
Isaiah, fix your fucking hair.
eventually it's decided, oh yeah, we're not gonna record on Friday. We'll record on Wednesday. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Go through the rest of my weekend. Okay. Drive back on Sunday. Get to McDonald's at about 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock. No, it's a little after 1. It's like 2. Lamar Jackson is balling out. 5 touchdowns. I'm like, hell fucking yeah, bro. He's putting me up on the map right now. He's going to lead me to the promised land. God bless you, Lamar Jackson. And then Josh fucking Allen takes the field. I don't know what shit Josh Allen was on. I need him to fucking stop. I need Josh to stop, and I need Josh Allen to stop. And I'm telling you right now.
Do you want to know what Josh Allen, his thing is right now?
What's his fucking thing?
'Cause I can tell you.
He just got married.
The man's engaged, bro.
No, I thought he just got married.
Oh, was it? I'm pretty sure he was engaged.
No, I'm pretty sure there was photos from his wedding, and he just got married.
But it's Haley Steinfeld, bro. He's at his peak right now. You have a while till Josh Allen starts sucking again.
Yeah, so Josh Allen, if you could just throw 1 touchdown pass and then let James cook the rest of the day, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it. Honestly, if you could not score any touchdowns, fucking appreciate that too. It's New England. You don't have to try hard. You could really just run the ball the whole game and you'd be fine, I promise. Anywho, down 50 points. Down 50 points by the end of the day, and I got 2 players left. Josh has 1, and I said, you know what? Monday will be my day. I believe Brock Bowers will go out and cook. The Minnesota defense will cook. I said I just need Brian Robinson to get fucking hurt or not do shit. And what happened on Monday? He fucking balled out. And you know who didn't ball out? Brock Bowers. You know who didn't ball out? Minnesota. You know who's still 50 fucking points behind Josh? Me. And he had 1 player that scored 0.
Dude, Cooper Cup let me down.
I don't give a shit.
So
I
he's
don't want to hear.
benched.
I don't want to fucking hear it from you. Anyway, Monday I go and do my job. I'm leaving to get back. I have 2 stops left in town. Driving out of Bloomfield back to Farmington. There's a car that is covered with pipes. Literally at the light at Sunray. He is like covered. Like, I'm talking like, you know, Final Destination, all that shit falls off the truck. Like that, but it's all sideways on top of the truck, like it fell over on top of him. I don't know if the guy in the truck was okay or not, man. I don't want to know. But man, that little fucker is scary. So,
I just want to put this out there. Josh Allen, since it was engagement, by the way, since his engagement 3 weeks ago, has thrown for 1,020 yards, 13 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Remember last year when Josh Allen was just throwing interceptions?
yeah, I need him to do that on Sunday this weekend. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, so it kind of felt like that Thursday I was trying to leave, that everything was trying to stop me from leaving. Like there were so many signs. And now it just feels like life's kicking me in the dick. Oh, and then Monday, I get to my car to go home. Bird shit right next to my fucking door handle. Wasn't there that morning, brother. I promise you that.
Fresh.
So it's been a long, long week. This is my 3rd drink of the podcast.
Nice. Heck yeah. I'll match you.
I cleared 2 more earlier.
I have a bottle of moonshine. I'm probably going to drink that Saturday night.
Joes, can I have that Choco thing?
If you ever come and clean my windows.
Like the true Mexican you are.
No. When we were cleaning my house, Isaiah, you wouldn't know because you never showed up.
Yeah.
When we were cleaning my house to move in,
Kid.
my front door has windows on it that are dirty. Corey sat there and told me, Joe's, I really want to clean these windows. I'm like, okay, go for it. He's
No,
like,
no.
I'm going to come in here
You keep
and
saying-
I'm going to clean these windows.
You're saying
I'm going
windows.
to do it.
You're saying windows plural. It was a window, one singular
sorry.
window on the door.
Okay, sorry, Corey. Either way, this is what you said. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, bro. Go for it. This man still hasn't shown up.
You don't invite me to your house. How am I supposed to know when you're home?
I have invited y'all so many damn times. I don't want to hear
I
that
haven't
excuse.
received. I haven't received
Wish I
a
could get
single
invited to
invite.
Joe's ass.
Just help them clean all the rats and shit out of it.
I also told y'all on the first to be here. We'll see how many of y'all actually show up.
I'll be there. Maddie and I already bought our white elephant gifts, bro.
Yeah, I'd be there.
Josh won't be there.
Okay.
Don't listen to him.
Josh won't be there.
It all depends on my schedule.
Josh be there after work. It's a double time and a half that day.
Just don't do it, Punky.
Don't do what?
Go to work.
Don't go to work.
I mean, you're getting paid now. You don't have to go to work. You're done.
Yeah, you're basically crippled.
You can pretty much retire. Let me see. And then who else? Oh, J-Ray. J-Ray, if you ever watch this fucking episode, not that you do because you don't support us in any way, shape, or form. And not that you're even a host anymore. You're a special guest. Because you don't ever show up to the podcast. In fact, you're like on the... I'm pretty sure you're on the borderline of getting booted because you needed to be in 25 out of 50 episodes in the year. And I guarantee you right now you're on pace to not hit that whatsoever. I was going to say, this motherfucker, all he ever does is gaslight. And it's pissing me off. I need him to fucking stop or I'm legitimately going to kick him out of groups and he's legitimately not going to be invited to do shit anymore. Because it's funny at first. It's funny when it's not you. But the second he starts doing it to you, all you want to do is murder him. And it's like, what the fuck? Like earlier when he goes, I'm so glad I moved out of town. And I go, go fuck yourself, bro. Like, what? I get that you hate this place. No one fucking likes it here. But we're all here for each other. Like, fuck off, asswipe. Don't think you're special. You took another year to graduate high school. Terrell, clip that. Use it for the TikTok. Thank you. Nah, he got on my bad side that day. He started talking shit, saying, I can't believe Terrell's going to beat Kirby. And I'm like, I'll be honest, buddy. Not my biggest concern right now because I need to find out this motherfucker's spending my money so I can go find a motherfucker to kill. And if I find out it's John, it'll make it even better.
Plot twist, it's me. I was at his house one day. I found motherfucker's card sitting there, and I was like, "Bring up the water heater again, motherfucker."
Joe's, how far was that trip to Mercy Hospital?
Enough.
Do they have a Jersey Mike's in Durango?
I don't know. Do they?
I'll find out.
I have no idea what that is.
Did you buy stocks on Stock Traders?
No, I do all my stuff through Robinhood.
I stash.
Did you buy yourself a new motorcycle with my card, Joe's?
I've been using Stash since like.
I wish, Corey. I wish I had a motorcycle.
Since 2016, it's been putting $2 in ever since.
Our closest one is Albuquerque.
I haven't touched it.
I think it was some motherfucker in Montana. I'll be honest. I think realistically, someone put a card skimmer on my ATM because the only time I don't use that card because I pay off credit cards and shit with that card. That's pretty much all it's used for. The only time I use it is at the ATM, and I think someone might have put a skimmer on the ATM. So if they can prove that a bunch of people that use the ATM at the same time are all getting scammed at the same time, then we could all prove that there was a skimmer on there or something. But it's the only time that card was ever used. Because they kept going back down. They kept going through the list of things that were charged, and then they're like, $12 PlayStation Plus monthly subscription, and I go, oh, that's me. No, that's me. So yeah, been sitting on that for about since the last time we recorded, and I was really excited to discuss that, and then obviously everything took shit. So that was fun. Found out there was a Phase 10 flip. Love regular Phase 10. Hope I'm gonna love Phase 10 flip that much better.
They also came out with Uno Teams. I'm
Yeah.
looking for it so I can buy it because that sounds amazing.
They also
I
have
can't find Stratego anywhere.
bro. Target literally has 2 new Stratego games.
No shit.
Stratego's easy to find, bro.
Yeah, Stratego's like bottom shelf. Target.
No
Literally
way.
saw it like 2 days ago. Uno No Mercy is on the shelf. Want to get it?
Whew.
Yeah, I don't know.
Buying it. $20.
What are we sitting at for time? Am I gonna really crack this fourth one open in a 1 hour podcast, or?
I'm at an hour 8.
I am also at an hour 8.
Let's play some League of Rockets. Let's go.
Absolutely not, Isaiah.
Go.
I want you to know.
You ruined that.
We're running ranked, and I'm not shooting straight tonight.
There's 5.
Yeah, maybe it would be a wise idea to do something like Rocket League. We need to win.
No, Punky, you're trying to sober me up, brother. Listen, bro. I'm buzzed right now. I'm ready to go.
Who knows? Corey might be like me, where he's better when he's drunk.
I'm gonna need Joe's mid game to drive that fucking Choco drink to me if I start sobering up and I start playing like shit. Besides, I'm not the one you need to worry about. I'm the guy. It's the guy that went double negative every game we played last time. Punky. Anywho,
Nothing to say, huh?
I don't think you heard.
I do decent.
Nah, it was my old graphics card that was the problem.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
We gonna turn up.
Turn up for what? Sorry, I'm getting to that point where it's. I'm not watching what I'm
You
saying.
can take off your shirt now.
No. That Kirby died a long, long time ago. In Joe's house. Joe's
That
old
Kirby
house.
died when he lost his money.
I'm a new man now.
Fuck that new year, new me.
New year, new.
Is that the same bed that you had in your old room?
Who?
You,
What?
behind you. Is that the same bed you had in your old room?
You know about that fucking kid's trampoline?
No, the bed in your room
What bed are you talking? There's no bed behind me.
from your parents' house.
What are you talking about?
Is that the bunk bed from your room?
What are you looking at?
You.
There. Do you see a bunk bed on
you
my
pissed
camera?
me off.
Yeah, behind you.
Where?
Is that not a bunk bed?
Where are you looking?
Behind you.
Left or right, motherfucker?
Motherfucker, behind you. Against the wall. With your hats.
My hat's back?
Now he's mute.
What?
I think you're just dumb.
My hat rack?
No.
What are you talking about? My hats are hanging off the wall.
That's
Yeah.
a kid's trampoline, Isaiah.
Oh, that's a fucking trampoline.
You're
I
talking
thought
about
that was
this
a
thing?
fucking- Yeah, I thought that was a fucking bunk bed.
It's a kid's trampoline. I said it like 6 times. Oh, I hate you. You're gonna go with J Ray in the bin.
I'm here.
No, J Ray with the bin.
What?
What?
Well,
About that time.
it's about that time to shut her down. Let's go ahead and go
Final
through
words.
final words, starting with a special guest, Isaiah.
Ain't no special guest.
Special guest. Tribal
That's my final
Tribal
words.
Council.
Final words. I ain't no special guest.
The Tribal Council decided special guest. Special guest Josh.
Make sure your vehicle has insurance.
Got a point.
Who's
Go.
that?
Co-host Joe's.
I don't know. Yeah.
Co-host Punky. Alright, and me. If I fucking find out you stole my card information and I fucking find out who you are, then I will make sure that I find you, I hunt you down. I'll staple your nutsack to a wooden table and I'll fucking torture you for the rest of your life, which may only last a few hours or may last a couple of days. I don't fucking know. But I got the law on my side, motherfucker. So what you gonna do about it?
I don't think the law is gonna be on your side.
The law's gonna be on my side. I'm coming for you. I'm here.
This is gonna sound so great during work, and I'm just
And if-
distracted and just hearing this.
And,
Speakers.
and if you aren't the guy that stole my credit card information or debit card information, then you should subscribe to this podcast on whatever viewing platform you're watching on, Spotify or YouTube, or you could check us out on Twitch. We'll be live again in 2 days when we record our regularly scheduled program. This episode you're watching now will go live this Sunday, the 21st. What day is it? 22nd. The 22nd, this Sunday. We'll go live at 10 a.m. I'll make sure of it. And then on Friday, we'll record another episode. That'll go up next Sunday, also at 10 a.m. I'll make sure of it. Who's typing? Which one of you motherfuckers is typing? Josh?
Kirby?
Are you typing?
Nope.
Pretty sure it was Isaiah.
Isaiah had his hands in the air and it was still going. I know because he went.
Well, I can hear it too. So
He's
probably
tapping with
was
his
Josh.
penis.
Yeah, bro. Got the macro speed.
Anyway,
Macros.
Make sure to follow us on all of our following platforms, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, or TikTok. We'll post updates on our TikTok more importantly, so like people knew that there was a live stream today if you followed our TikTok. Aside from that, you can check out our new episodes every Sunday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on YouTube and Spotify. Aside from that, you can check us out at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time when we record on Twitch every Friday, unless it gets changed. Again, like I said, check out our TikTok so you can stay up to date on when things get pushed or moved. Aside from that, this has been Punky, Isaiah, Joes, and Josh, and your regular host Kirby. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the BS Bros Podcast. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to promote what?
Don't forget to promote the podcast.
What do you mean? I just promoted the podcast.
Okay, I thought you were like at that level where you would have forgot and you'd have been like, oh yeah.
I just ran through the whole thing. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.